Welcome to another crack sessions, and I'm out here going to interview a wicked artist, and he goes by the name of
Mazaleen.
Mazaleen. Get me, man. So, Maz, what got you into music, and what got you started into music?
Music. I started young. Like I wanted to be a rapper when I was 10. Um, Started with a poetry competition. I wrote my first verse, and then I realized, yeah, like I was a quiet kid at the time, so I wanted to be kind of popular. And so I was like, yeah, this thing might be for me. Um, and as I got more popular, I got a bit older. Secondary school came, done my thing there. Rap battles in the playground. I innovated that, and I had everyone in the playground just ready, just lit. And then from there, like yeah, I've grown up a bit even more, and then I realized, I just want to make an impact on the people around me in a positive way. I've been through the whole mental health stuff and all that side of life as well, so I understand both sides.
Okay. So, what music were you listening to growing up? Like, what was your kind of genre? You know, some people's R&B, some people's hip hop, some people's grime. What was your?
I was fully hip hop, so I started listening to music late. Come from like a religious household, so there was no music in my yard, nothing. So I was playing catch up for years, without realizing. So obviously I was just doing it out of passion. Listen, I think first artist I ever listened to was Eminem. Around the time Not Afraid came out, Modern Warfare 2 was popping up, and I was like Not Afraid, and then I was like, yeah, nah. And then I took Eminem and I tried to just like learn his verses, replicate the verses and whatever. Used to rap them out like to myself, just like calm, cool. And then from there, I started trying to replicate his verse, like his style, into my thing. And then from there it just
Okay, so what do you currently think of UK music as a whole? Because like we were saying earlier, people say it's business-wise it's gone forward, but maybe artistry-wise it's gone back. So what do you think of UK music? Do you think it's prospering, or do you think it's still got a lot to learn? You got a lot.
I would say like there's a lot of growth in the UK scene. Like when we was growing up, it was only just grime, and we weren't seen over the pond in like America, for instance. But now we're being seen
globally.
We're literally on that global scale, and if and arguably I feel like UK music's come further than US music in the sense that like our people are getting their flowers. Like, we have a lot more range in terms of the artists that we have here. I feel like, and a lot of the Americans, I feel like they sound the same. The rappers.
So would you say there's more talent here than in America now?
For sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So as an artist, how do you overcome your writer's block? If you've ever suffered from writer's block, like how do you overcome it, and how do you find writing like that? Do you find it easy, or do you find it kind of challenging? That time it all depends.
Of course, I get writer's block. I've got a whole project called writer's block. You know that. But nah, coming over writers is hard because it's like sometimes you don't even know why you're in writers block. You don't know the reason for anything. That's like I just have down periods, and I feel like as an artist, I just have to accept them. And to be the best type of artist, to be authentic, you just gotta absorb life around you in the present moment. So everything I'm doing now, all the stuff in my life, I'm just absorbing it, and that's how. And then eventually something will stick. But emotions fluctuate. We're not always feeling one way. Not everyone's always angry or always peaceful. Like little bit of chaos like will arise, and you just gotta weather the storm and understand that it's okay. We're human. At the end of the day, we're human. There's like loads of questions we don't have answers to, and we just gotta embrace where we are right now in the present moment. And eventually the writer's block will pass because you will feel some type of way one day and it will click.
It's true. So do you feel that social media plays a big part in music and image? Because some people say it's not about the art no more, it's about image and social media, and it's about trends and stuff like that. So do you think social media plays a big part in kind of like putting kids down, or do you think it uplifts people? Do you think it's 50-50?
I feel like there's so many dynamics of social media. It's a very toxic place. In my humble opinion, but in a way for music, it's been great in a way that we no longer need labels, and labels need us because of platforms like TikTok, where we can be our own label. We don't need funding because it's totally free to post on, and the world can see your talent if you're good enough, and if you get lucky. But on the other hand, people have now catered towards making like music towards and geared towards TikTok and geared towards certain social media platforms, and I feel like it's unhealthy for the scene, because people aren't making art for art's sake anymore. We're making art to get numbers.
Yeah.
And once you look at numbers, it's toxic because let's say your first song you ever release, it gets 1 million views.
Yeah.
And now you're like, calm, I'm gonna post this thing now. The second thing now drops, let's say 10k, because you got a bit unlucky on the algorithm or whatever the case may be, and you're now thinking, damn, I'm dead at music.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I should quit that. Or you're just unhappy because you can't reach that level, and that's how one-hit wonders come about, because it's like the power of social media.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot of complications. So, Maaz, what's your one advice would you give one upcoming artist? What's your advice would you give an upcoming artist in music? Like, what would you tell them?
I think my biggest advice would be that it is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the journey that you're embarking on is a very long one, and that to be great, that that's what you're planning to be. Because I know a lot of kids now with the TikTok and everything, money, whatever, cool. If you're really planning to be great and you want to be solidified in yourself as an artist, then you need to be internally validated and not externally
validated. Yes. Gems there, hear that, gems. You hear them gems there. So, Maaz, where can they find you on social media? Where can they find your music?
Social media is maaz.artist, that's maaz.artist on Instagram, and from there you can find my Spotify, you can find my link tree, you can find everything else, my tickets to my shows, whatever you need to find.
Yes, and you got anything coming up soon?
I've got a little EP that's dropping in like November, that to say, and it's very different to all the music that people have currently heard from me, like the deep and stuff. So the project is called Antithesis. It's a bit, it's about to cause a bit of a difference. Like, get a new side of Mazzaline.
Maaz, was nice interview. I'm gonna follow you in your journey. Yeah. Boy.